With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Seattle. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Oh, able to avoid him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Brings up to 3rd down.
Ready? Go! 19 Tigers, Hawk 70, Hawk 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll drop the throw. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ready up. Hey, smash Bronco. Come on, ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
The game at 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Play action. Now Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's Purdy. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chase Brown from 17 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here we go, start. Blocking, 18.
Second and 11. Looking middle, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Okay, ready?
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to get that first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. On the slant, here's Smith-Njigba.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60.
He'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the move past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Get set. Get set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, look at the juke. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
What's up?
Throwing here, Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get set. Get set. Run around, set.
Purdy off the play fake. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first, as he can only make it to the 11.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Takedown, 78 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 11. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Purdy now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Viking 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Trying the left side with Walker. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Oh, shit.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that flag accepted.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now back to throw. Looking deep here for Flowers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Hey, smash!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Go, check, go, check.
Straight ahead, Walker. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
18. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Go! Roll! 60 Eagles! Go street! Ready,
now a first carry here for the running back. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! Riggs! Cougar 19! 70 Ranger!
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So, obviously, they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
They go play action here. Purdy. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw, Purdy. Throw caught by Flowers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Purdy will look to throw again here. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal, San Francisco.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Purdy. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game, 31-31.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10. And they're on the 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10.
19 tight.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Go street. Street.
Looking to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be a third and about 13.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up third and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Panther 60. Panther. Rig alert. Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense,
See ya.
There's no way you can continue to watch this, but you probably are with your fingers spread, right? Watching him through those eyes, trying to say,
touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, 50 yards. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard
line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
If you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense for both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. Chase Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Buffalo 18.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got his man, Dell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. It's hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
2nd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down the left sideline. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
52. Seahawks 38. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Powering his way forward. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
At the 18-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 down. Panther 60, Panther 60, 19 Lions.
They'll drop to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll drop to throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20.
3, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Here we go. Riggs. Cowboy 80. Hurt. Chop 60. 'Check smash. 70 Ranger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll try and do this, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
46-yard line.
Second down and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for San Francisco, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The 2026 season has arrived. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at home to take on the New England Patriots. And this is Trevion Henderson.